Hey guys, my name is Brianna Jolie. I am a spiritual teacher, intuition guide, and reader here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you me setting up my brand new altar space. I just moved to a new apartment, so I took some time setting up my new space, and yeah, I just went through everything that I did, a little sit down chat, getting to know my space and kind of why I have the certain things that I do to help me connect and make me feel comfortable as I do connect to other realms or spirit. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe if you really enjoyed what you saw today. I have private bookings in my links below, and I hope you have an awesome day. Keep watching the video. So first thing I'm gonna put in my meditation corner is a rug. I really like rugs for many reasons, just for style choice and also to kind of separate my space from my office space or other spaces in our office, which I share with my partner. So this rug is kind of all be like the section to my little sanctuary. For my meditation space, I do have a short table. I really like short tables because when I am doing prayers or going into my records or just channeling in general, I like to be lower to the ground rather than being in just a normal size chair or a bar stool height chair. I feel like being closer to the ground reminds me of being closer to the earth. So having one of these shorter tables is really nice. Just putting my table on rug. For me, I kind of like to have a meditation space be an entire corner of stuff. Sometimes in my meditation corners it starts simple and then I gradually add more stuff. I'll probably add more stuff when this room is being built a little bit more, when I have my desk area for readings with clients or doing work for my business and a bookshelf. I'll have more space to actually put things. But for now, my meditation corner, the actual place where I do my own personal journey and work and journaling, stays pretty minimal. I have two different seats for my meditation corner. I actually got this one at Home Goods, I do remember that. And I have a meditation like sandbag or like beaded seat. This one's a little bit lower to the ground and this one is a little bit higher up. I like both of them for different reasons depending on the mood or situation of what I am about to do. So I like to have this being one close by, and this is my normal everyday seat that sits like perfectly at the same height as my table. Inside here I have my crystal bowl. I like to keep this close to my meditation space in case I want to take it out to do a little bit of sound healing work. So for now, I'm just gonna put it underneath my little beanbag to protect it a little bit more, or next to it. I have a dog, so anytime she comes in here, I just like to keep this one extra protected, keeping it in its case, and hopefully protecting it with a beanbag. For the wall of my meditation corner, I'm still working on kind of what I want to put where. I think I might move my wolf little banner somewhere else, I'm not sure. But I do have a little bookshelf that I used in my last apartment for all my cards. I actually don't have a crazy amount of decks like I feel like most readers have. My deck collection actually is pretty small. I only have this many. So they fit pretty nice over here. I kind of like to keep it out of the way of my little seated area. And eventually I'll probably have another bookshelf here. So I'll probably put some more over here as well. If you wanted a little bit closer look at my wall decorations, I have a wolf, which is kind of like my whole brand. I talk a lot about instincts and intuition, and my spirit guide is the wolf. I have some dried lavender, and I made this myself with some twine and a little stick. Really, really easy and simple. I love lavender. I actually have lavender tattooed on my arm. And a lot of the work I do has to do with elements and moon and natural things within the earth and stars. So I like to have this little moon calendar here. Okay, time to set up my actual table and the space surrounding my table and working a little bit on this wall as well. In my other apartment, I didn't have a lot of shelf space, so I did keep a lot of my notebooks, journals, and other things underneath my little table here. I think when I have my actual bookshelf, I want to take it out from underneath that space to just clear the space. The more room, like actual physical room and space you have in your altar or sanctuary, the better for me. I feel like less clutter is in my best interest for my practices. And everything that I do have in my space has a specific intention and purpose of being there. It's not just clutter. These are some wolf engraved boxes that my mom made. I keep little things in here like a few crystals, some written notes from like new moon or full moon occasions, and my pens in here so that my dog Storm doesn't attack them. I do a lot of journaling, and I do not throw out my old journals ever. I like to keep every message and thought written down to one day go back to it. So I have all my journals, old ones, new ones that I'm still working on. This one specifically for my clients, this one specifically for me. And I like to put it underneath my altar as well for easy access when I am mid-channel or I'm meditating and a thought comes in. I have all of these in there as well, and my light language book if you've seen that in my other video as well. One of my tarot books has a larger guide that doesn't fit in the box, so I keep that under here as well in case I ever need it. And I do keep one actual book near my altar space, which is Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. It's a book on elemental and natural magic, which is a lot of more what I like to do, besides channeling energy in the cosmic realms. So as you can see, my meditation table is pretty small. Possibly in the future, I might make it bigger so I have more space for the intentional objects that I like to place on it that have, you know, sentimental value and I feel like really do help me connect to spirit. But for now, she's tiny and cute and I like her that way. So I don't fill up this space too much. If I'm doing readings for myself, I like to have enough space to do full card spreads or to actually place my journal on here and work. So it's pretty minimal, but I have this another engraving that my mom did for me, but this one has color on it, and yes, the side is chewed because of my dog. Thankfully, we now have an office space with a door, so she won't be doing that anymore. But yeah, I haven't thrown it out because it's still really sentimental to me. I might be able to fix it, and if not, one day I will replace it with something new. But this is a drawing of a moth that she did for me. Moths also have really big significance for me in my spirituality, similarly to how the wolf really relates to a lot of what I do in my practices. So I like to have a lot of animal imagery you'll see in my sacred space. Of course, I had to put in my wolf statue. This is actually also an incense holder, so if I have a cone incense, I'll show you later how this works. Again, just another reminder of my guides and how they show up in animal form. every time I do a channeling practice, I need selenite and clear crystal quartz. So I like to have those to be the first like immediate ones that I like to access. And then all of these crystals are used specifically for my practices because of the way that they help me connect to the spiritual realm, angels, specifically the Akashic records, as well certain goddesses. So I like to have these ones specifically closer to my altar space. I think when I have a bookshelf and some other things over here, they're going to be placed in more spaced out areas. So I am only going to take a few of them and place them on my altar. And as I place them, think of an intention. Two things I like to actually have on my table is a candle, and this one is protected by a crystal as well. I like to work with all the elements, so if I have a glass of water next to me, I'm connecting to water, fire energy, earth energy being closer to the ground, and air. I have a little jar of all of the feathers I've collected from my spirit guides sending me signs. I have that over here just because I'm running out of shelf space. And last but not least, I have a little coin that I got a few years ago from a crystal shop in my college town, which says trust your intuition, protection, and guidance are present. Like I said before, I'm probably going to add more shelving too, but for now, these other pieces that are part, oh, hello, outside. These are just going to remain on the windowsill here for now until I do that, but I have a little earth goddess statue, my other crystals, like I was talking about before, my little feather and wildflower jar, some of my smoking tools and cleansing tools, and a little crystal wand as well. Lastly, I'm installing a little mirror on my altar space because when I do meditations or journaling, sometimes I come up with mantras that I want to use daily or for the month or that week. And having a mirror right in front of my face, I feel like it's really powerful, especially when you get to look into your eyes, into the windows of the soul. So I love having a small mirror that just captures my face, my eyes, to really empower me as I do my mantras. And yeah, this is kind of what my altar space looks like when it's all set up. I have all my essentials, not too cluttered, pretty minimal, easy access to grab a tarot card or a pen or my journal to write in. I'm able to connect to all the elements of magic. If I'm doing some of that kind of work, I'm able to chat with my higher self, and yeah. Maybe I'll be adding a few more decorations up on top, but that is pretty much all I need to feel supported and safe in a little homey corner of my office to connect to my spirit guides.